Hey guys, what's up? Bionic Lantern here, and welcome to the Bionic Rant Podcast, episode 16. I'm your host, Tyler. Um, of course, he isn't here again today. Mr. Unreliable, Alex is not here. I don't know what's happening. He doesn't return my texts or anything, so he's not coming. Whatever. And it's going to be a while until the next episode, so when you hear this, it's going to be like 2 weeks because next week is Fan Expo, and I'm not recording anything because Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be at the Toronto Convention Center. So it's going to be 2 weeks at least till the next one. I'll try to put out a new episode as soon as it's done, like whenever I have a free day, or I don't know, because with my job right now, I'm getting a lot of like 10-hour shifts, or pretty much like to 9-hour shifts actually. And and Alex he's done his work at 4 o'clock, so I don't want to do the recording at 4. So most likely it'll be next weekend, which is the nature of the beast right now, which sucks. But until then, you have this recording to listen to. It's going to be a short episode. He's not here, and I don't really have that long of a list, but I have some things to talk about besides the stuff on my list. So, movies that I watched. I watched 2 movies on Netflix. One of them surprisingly good. The other one was good. So Robin Williams passed, and I wanted to do this. I completely forgot, and it sucked, but I wanted to do like a small silent tribute to Robin Williams because he unfortunately passed away, I think 2 weeks ago. I'm not too sure. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Pretty sure the story is asphyxiation, so he did something to choke himself, hang. I have no idea. I don't even know. The story hasn't even came out yet by right now, which is August 23rd right now as I'm recording this. He was a very funny man. I loved his movies. I loved Mrs. Doubtfire. I loved Hook. Everybody said Hook isn't a good movie. Fuck you if you think that. Hook is a fantastic movie. I love Hook. It's awesome. Fucking Prince Zuko's in that goddamn movie. So awesome. The guy that plays Hook, I forget what he looks like because the makeup is just great, and I can't really like picture his actual face in real life. The guy that plays Captain James Hook. Robin Williams does a great job. So I like that movie a lot. Other movies, I like Flubber. Flubber was a good movie. If I watched it now, I was like, yeah, this movie's silly, but like, it's Robin Williams doing what he does best, and being funny, and like I like that. So, I liked that movie when it came out. It was pretty good. The villain was very comedic in a way, kind of like not the guy like, oh, he's the villain, the actual villain that comes at the very end, like pulling the strings. I forget what other movies he's done. No, not on the top of my head. Just those 2 big ones, Miss Doubtfire and Hook. Night at the Museum. I didn't like those movies. Just I just didn't like them. Like the first one was okay. That's fine. Cool idea. All right, cool. Second movie, no. The only thing good about the second movie, kind of, I don't know, like Shane from Walking Dead's in it for like a bit of it, but I don't. That's not even the reason I like it. It's like, oh, cool, Shane's in it. Whatever. It was alright, but long tangent, sorry. I'm ranting. As the podcast is ingesting the name of my podcast. My podcast. Fuck Alex. I know, I'm bad mouthing my host, I'm sorry, but like, hey, if you knew Alex the way I did, you would have said the same thing. Going back to Robin Williams, so, when he first passed, I wanted to do a silent tribute, just saying, could we please take a few moments to remember all the funny times he made us laugh, possibly cry. Just being a funny comedic person, good human being. I actually learned this a few days ago. I didn't know this. He has a daughter, and he named her Zelda. I didn't know that. I was like, wow. And then the story behind that is like when he played Legend of Zelda back in the day, he met his wife through that, and then they met, and then they had a daughter, and they named her Zelda. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. It was he did an Ocarina of Time 3D trailer, and I didn't even know he did one. It was like, holy shit, he did a 3D Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS trailers, like, and it named his daughter Zelda. Like, oh my god, like that was like, Jesus, I didn't even know that existed. So that was really cool. So I guess better late than never. I just want to take a few seconds. If you want to skip this part, go ahead, or just be 5-10 seconds. You could do this too if you want. Just remember all the funny times Robin Williams had you laugh, or just entertainment. Anything he did. I know he's a comedic guy, so he did some comedic stuff. Talk show hosts he did. Whatever you could think of. I'm just gonna be a tribute. Let's do 10 seconds. So there we go. Robin Williams, this is for you. Tribute. Okay. So that was just a tribute to Robin Williams because he was a very funny person and overall. And this leads me into the movie that I watched. It was on Netflix. Good Morning Vietnam. Robin Williams played a DJ that I guess they brought him saying, "Hey, you're a funny DJ. Come to Vietnam and support the troops. Get their spirits up. Play some nice music. Be funny." It's like, okay, I could do that. And then it was a 2-hour movie. It was good. Two things. Like near the end of the movie. Oh my God, Robin Williams just. I've never seen this side of him, and it was kind of scary, but in a good way. Like he swears, like just he says one thing, and then another character says something, and then he instantly swears. Like he says, like, "Oh fuck, stop fucking around." I've never seen him swear in any of his movies. I don't think that I've seen, and in this one was just like, oh my god. And then like he just goes after this one other character, like he chases him down, and he's just he gave a very good performance for that one section of the movie. It's like, oh my god, like that was really good. The movie was all right. I wouldn't say it was his best movie, but I guess it would be for me maybe in the top 5 best movie. It was really good. It was all right. God, I'm second guessing myself. It was a good movie. Final say. Um, his another character that actually was in this movie. No joke, he was in another movie that I saw on Netflix that I'll get into in just a second. So yeah, that movie was good. Just he's a DJ. Like I thought it would be kind of boring. It's like certain parts it dwindles, and at one point he likes this one Vietnamese girl, and he tries to like I like you, but it doesn't really go anywhere. And it's like I like how it's like you come to our country, you take, and then you leave, and then you don't stay. It's like, yeah, it would have been cool if at the end of the movie he kind of has to leave because he was like in cahoots without knowing with another character. It's like, yeah, you can't stay here because it'll look bad on us if you stay. If that didn't happen and he really liked this Vietnamese girl, it would have been cool if he what's it called? If he stays with her. It's like, hey, I like you, and it'd be kind of weird. It's like, hey, I like you. I'm gonna stay with you. It's like, whoa, that's big commitment right there. Like, what if she doesn't like you? That would've been cool if like he stays in like the Vietnam and like be with this girl. Like that would be cool, but the movie didn't play it like that, and he had to leave. So like, all right. But yeah, overall it was a good movie. I guess I would recommend it if you want. If you don't, it's I laughed like maybe 3 times throughout the whole movie. It's not really a comedy. It is, but it does have some serious moments here and there. Not much. Maybe like 1 or 2 serious moments. It's like, I kind of wish this movie had a little bit more. That would have been nice. I would have respected way more. But overall, it was good. Um, and the actor that was in this movie was in the next movie that I'm going to say I watched. The Last Stand, which was Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie. The first movie he says, "Hey, I'm going to come back to acting." I'm pretty sure that was his first like big comeback movie, and then he did Expendables 2. Either he did Expendables 2, then The Last Stand, or I'm not too sure. But anyway, the guy that was the main handler to Robin Williams' character in Good Morning America is in this movie. He's like the main FBI agent dude that oversees everybody. He's like, wow, he is so old in this movie, or like older. That's pretty cool. Surprisingly, Last Stand was a good movie. Like, it was surprisingly good. Like, wow, this is not a bad movie. This is good. A lot of firefights in this movie, which is great. Like one scene, they come up to these guys building something, and then they just have a firefight, and it's like, oh my god, this is pretty cool. This reminds me such of a video game. And then at the very end of the movie, they have another firefight. That's pretty cool. A lot of like strategic stuff, like, oh, there's a guy on the roof. She killed him. Oh, there's this guy in the street. He's gonna go up to her. Another guy kills him. And then there's this one scene where another character sees this guy, and he's not gonna shoot her because she's an old woman. And then she gets like a fucking shotgun and is like, "Sheriff," and it's like, "Thanks." And they're like, "That was all right." Granny kicks ass. That's really funny. I'm pretty sure it looks like they used real squibs. And if you don't know what a squib is, it's basically you put this explosive thing under your clothes, and then whenever a person shoots a gun, then it cuts to the next shot, and that person has like a big open wound. They explode that mini explosive and has like blood, like a blood packet, and it looks like a gunshot. That's basically what a squib is. Like, they don't really use that nowadays. I guess they're getting back into that. Like, certain directors actually use it in a way, and I'm pretty sure they use it in Last Stand. It looks like they did, and which is fucking awesome. Like, this movie is very violent. Like, people get shot in the face and, get riddled with bullets. So it's very good. I would say it's a rated R movie for sure. Arnold does a good job. He always says, "Oh, in the trailer, it's like, oh, how are you, Shayla?" It's like old, and it's like, trying to be, this action stuff, but he does a good job. Johnny Knoxville does okay. He's in the movie. Jackass guy. He was good. Let's see, what other parts of the movie that's funny? I like how in the movie when it's like, okay, this guy is gonna come to our town, like, and the cops think, oh, he's gonna go to this thing, but no, there's this town, there's this ravine, oh, there's a bridge, he's gonna cross it to get to Mexico. And I like how John Knoxville has like a museum of like old weapons and stuff, and they just get decked out, and it's really cool. And near the end of the movie was really good. Literally the last stand with Arnold, and like they get into a car wreck, and then he goes on the bridge, and then Arnold's there, and it's like he throws him the cuffs, like, you better put him on or I will. I was like, that's pretty cool. And that last scene was pretty good. It was nice. A lot of like wrestling kind of moves in a way, and it was just like, this reminds me of like a wrestling match, like a really fast, not wrestling, sorry, boxing match. Like a really fast boxer going against like this muscular boxer. It's like, you got speed, but if this guy hits you, you're gonna be fucked. So you need to use your speed. Arnold wins the fight. So it's just like, having that mentality is like, it's really cool. It's like, you're the fast guy, he's the strong guy. You got to be quick. He does be quick in some scenes and in that fight scene. I just love when he's like pretty much defeated and he just looks off into the distance. Like, if it wasn't for this guy, my freedom is right there. Like, I can crawl to it. Like, I can see my freedom. All you have to do is cross the bridge. And I'm like, I like that kind of thing. That's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, Last Stand was very good. I would probably give it, I guess, a 4 out of 5 stars on Netflix. But yeah, that was a good movie. Going to news. I think, I heard somewhere that the Minecraft on PS4 is like delayed or something. Or whatever. Like, I remember seeing some news, like, yeah, the PS4, they're kind of getting things over it. It might come out next year or like December, and I'm gonna be really bummed if it fucking comes out next year. So many goddamn games coming out next year. There's gonna be like the Division that's gonna come out next year. I think No Man's Sky is gonna come out next year. Possible Minecraft is gonna be coming out next year. Like, they haven't confirmed that, but I really want Minecraft for the PS4 because I want to stream it on my PS4 because I haven't streamed anything. Actually, I'm going to stream start streaming. It's gonna come out Tuesday, and I can't wait for this game. Oh my god, I cannot wait for it. It's the Metro Redux. It's 2033 and Last Light on next gen. It's like 2033 has the same engine as Last Light. They pretty much redid the game. Like they said, yeah, we basically teared it down and built it back up. Like it's gonna be fun. Like everybody says, yeah, 2033 isn't good. It's really hard. It's a lot buggy and shit. It's like no, they really touched everything up. And I love Last Light. Honestly, that was like this such an underdog of 2013. Like that game was incredibly fun. Like holy crap. That game was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to play 2033, and then I'm definitely going to play Last Light. And I'll probably stream Last Light because I've already played it before. I don't think I'll play 2033, or stream it, sorry. I'm going to play it. Because, I don't want, like, I want the, engrossing, atmosphere. I don't want, like, oh, you're live, you have the mic, here's how many people, here's the chat. Like, I don't want to see that, and everything. But I'll definitely do that for Last Light because I don't care. I've already played Last Light. I might do that for 2033. I'm not too sure. I might. I probably will. But I most likely I won't. I don't know. And then when Destiny comes out, I'm definitely gonna stream Destiny. Definitely because like it's an MMO. It's gonna have a story, but it's not like an engrossing story where like you want to see everything. Destiny's like I don't care. It's just like a different feeling. It feels for that kind of game. But yeah. So I already talked about the no podcast next week for Fan Expo, so just saying that again. Didn't talk about this last week with the video. Completely forgot about it. They have new Stormtrooper helmets in the new Star Wars movie. J.J. Abrams like teased it. It's like, here's the Stormtrooper helmet, and here's the Snow Stormtrooper helmet. It looks good. It looks really sleek. It looks updated. It looks, nice. So that's pretty cool. New technology, and like that begs the question. It's like, is the Empire still around? Like, and a lot of people, it's like, even like this isn't in canon. Like somebody said that, oh, this story, yeah, it's canon, but like, and then George Lucas came out, was like, yeah, everything that's like up to this point isn't in canon anymore. And it's like, wow, you fucking fat fuck, I hate you. Like fucking Star Wars: The Old Republic, that isn't in canon or something. What other games isn't in canon? I think Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, that's not in canon. It's like, really? Oh my god. So I hate that, how when he came out, it was like a while ago, like years ago, I think. So this guy said, oh yeah, after the third movie, there's like this book or game, I think it was a book or something, or comic, I don't know, where like it shows after like Han Solo or Luke is like in a repurposed Star Destroyer, or Vader's Star Destroyer, the huge one, and it's like they use that as their base. Like that's pretty cool. I think that actually might be in the movie. I think Han has that. I'm not too sure, but I don't know exactly because I'm not a big Star Wars, like I know everything about it, but basically something like that, where they show after the fact of the third movie. It's like, this is what happening after, and like I think George Lucas says, oh yeah, that's not in canon. So it's just tossed to the fucking window to like, it's garbage. It's last Call of Duty. Yeah, this game has nothing to do with this game, So, and one guy said, oh yeah, the Stormtroopers, or no, it's like, I don't know, it's like two dictators, and they have or it's like a cult, let's say. So the Empire is like a big cult, let's say, for example, and they have the two leaders. They get killed, and then you just have this entire, like, let's say 1,000 people or more. And it's like, I guess we're still around, like, we're not going anywhere, so let's just do what we were supposed to do when those two guys are in power, and, like, there's officers and stuff in this cult, let's say, and it's like, why don't you guys just be the leaders and do what they did, It's just like, yeah, that's pretty much accurate, like, the Empire's still around, like, there's gonna be officers and commanders and shit, and they'll be, like, buffed up to president of the Empire or something, Pretty much, so, that's pretty cool. They, like, get new tech, I'm guessing, the Stormtroopers, new helmets, so that's pretty cool. Like, they're getting funding, which is nice. See, that's pretty cool, the new, Star Wars Stormtrooper helmets. Talked about Metro, so this is pretty cool. he actually finally dropped the act. FPS Russia dropped his act, basically. He talked in his normal accent. Of course, he's not Russian. I'm not going to say what he is in the video. It's an 11-minute video. He does a Q&A, and he pretty much mentions a lot of stuff that's like, oh, I'm this and this and this. He's American. It's really cool. I knew it was an accent from like the get-go, pretty much. He was like, oh, it's just a character. He does a really good Russian accent. That's why he's a professional Russian. But yeah, it was like, wow, he finally dropped the act. Cool. Even though it's like in his second channel, he will probably never drop the act in his main channel. It's like more FPS Russia is his secondary channel, which is all like behind the scenes and like going into the videos and all that. Which is pretty cool. And I was like, oh, I guess, well, it's a Q&A, so I bet a lot of people said, oh, talk about the time you almost died. Type in on YouTube, FPS Russia almost died, and you will find a video where he blows up a truck, and there's a big fucking chunk of shrapnel, like a door almost, whisks past him like 2 feet in front of him, and he almost dies. And I know that somebody did die on the set, and they took a long fucking hiatus, obviously, because somebody just died. I would be, like, alright, definitely take a long hiatus. That's fine with me, but he took, like, I think a 9-month or 10 months, something like that, but, like, I really didn't care. I'm a fan of FPS Rush, but I really don't care for his videos. I just watch it for the guns and the stuff he does with them. But yeah, he almost died, and he is a complete dumbass for doing that. Sorry, just my opinion, like, you really need to be fucking careful next time, like, you only live once. Basically, you live every day, you die once. So, But anyway, yeah, that happened. So he dropped the act. That was pretty cool. It's like, well, okay, that's really nice. Let's see the next one. So at the event I went to, like in the beginning of August, I played Dungeons and Dragons, and if you ever seen the episode of Community, I think they have 3 episodes or 2 episodes where Abed is the dungeon master, and he like basically describes, like, you're this character, this is what's happening. Oh, you burn that bridge. That bridge is made out of this wood, and it's very accessible to fire, and it fucking burns up quickly. It breaks. They're into the river. Very descriptive. And that's what I did, so I understand what Dungeons and Dragons is. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Like, seriously, it is so much fun. I can't wait to play it whenever I do. I didn't know this, but Vin Diesel, Groot, he played Groot, he played the Iron Giant, he's in the Fast and Furious movies. I don't know what his character is. He's Triple X, he's, what's his name? In Pitch Black. Riddick. He's religious to Dungeons and Dragons. He played it for like 20 years. He had this one character that he had a tattoo of in Triple X, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he actually has it or if he just did it for the movie. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he played that game very religiously, he said. It's like, that's pretty cool. It's like, wow, fucking Vin Diesel played Dungeons and Dragons? Alright. So I get it. It's like, yeah, it's fun. It really is. So that was pretty cool. Learning about that. Let's see. The new Superman, he has like a new suit where it's very more colorful, like the original. And I think he has a belt now. In Man of Steel, he doesn't have a belt. It's like a one suit kind of thing. So in this one, I think he has a belt. It's still a one suit thing, and I think he has a belt. It's like, and that begs the question. It's like, well, your suit is indestructible. How the fuck did you change the color? Like, did you get an indestructible dye to dye them? Like, even if you dye your suit, won't that color rub off because it's not indestructible, like the material from your suit? Like, I don't understand, it doesn't make sense. If you really think about it. But it's a dude flying, shooting lasers out of his eyes. Do you really need an explanation, It's like a little nitpicking kind of thing. So, yeah, new picture. I'll try to put a picture if I can. If not, it's just literally, he's like on set. He has like a blanket over him because I bet it's very cold where he is. And he's in a fucking skin-tight suit. Probably doesn't have that much, padding on it. Probably just has underwear and that's about it. So, I would, So it's like, oh, that's cool, new suit. It looks a bit brighter. It's literally looks like the same suit, just a bit brighter, which is nice. Um, so that's cool. Let's see. I don't know how to say her name. It's like Lan Lily, like EVANGELLINE, one L, Lily. I don't know who the fuck she is, but supposedly she might be the new Wasp. I'll put up a picture. I think I found it on Google, just typing in her name, where she did like this, maybe a cover for a magazine or something. And she has like the same kind of hairstyle as the Wasp in the comics. And everybody's like, oh, will she be, I think Peter Jackson came up to her. I don't really know the exact story. But yeah, she might be the Wasp. Honestly, I don't like the Wasp. It's completely useless. The only reason that she's better than Ant-Man, is she can fly whenever she wants. Ant-Man can go small, just like the Wasp, but he can't fly. The only way he can fly is if he gets a flying ant. And I bet there's not that many around, but then again, he has a helmet that can talk to ants, so he says, like, hey, is there any flying ants around? Oh, there's one. I'll come over here. So, she's completely useless. Pretty much. Like, you have a dude that can shrink and that can fly. But the only way that she's better than the Ant-Man is she can fly whenever she wants, she can shrink whenever she wants, and she has like these little plasma blasts that doesn't do shit all. Like, it's literally just a tool to annoy you. It's like, it's so, like, if you ever watch the animated, what am I saying? There's this, Avengers Assemble movie where it shows, like, Cap, Thor, and Thor has, like a axe hammer kind of thing. It's like the Ultimate Avengers, I think, that universe. Where he has, like, his Thor suit, and he has, like, like, the circles, but, like, they're blue, and he has, like, if you ever played what's Ultimate Marvel, oh, fuck, what's the game called for the 360? Avengers Assemble? No. I don't know, actually. You know what? Let me look it up. There's this game. It's on the fucking tip of my head. It's like Ultimate Marvels Assemble. Marvels, oh my god. You know what? I think I favorited it, actually. There's a trailer of all the cinematics. Let me find it. But anyway, yeah. So, she's completely useless. Like, oh, now my favorites aren't fucking working. Really? Wow, this is fucking awesome. Let me try that again. Nope, it's still not working. Oh, now it's working. Okay, good. So yeah, let me find the cinematics. And it's really good cinematics. Like, oh my god, I wish they made a movie out of this thing. It's cool as hell. Alright, so let me sorry, fuck you. Okay, not Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That's what it was called. And the Thor in that game is the Thor in the movies. There's two movies. There's the first one, it's like an alien invasion, kind of thing. And the Wasp is in it, but it's not Ant-Man, it's Giant Man, so he could go big, and he actually goes small in the second one, but it, like, hurts him, cause, going big is easy, but going small, I guess, hurts, like, his insides or some shit. But the Wasp is in that, and she is, I guess, better than in Giant Man, because, she can go small, which is pretty useful. And they're like, why would you have a guy that can go big when you have the fucking Hulk? That's why it's like, yeah, I kind of wish that they did Giant Man in this Marvel universe, because how cool would it be to see a ginormous thing? But it's like, the dude's human, but then again, he's giant, so like, if you fire a tank at him, his skin is probably like super tough, that big, I would assume, but I could be wrong. I'm not too sure how it works. But still, like, yeah, you have a giant dude, but you have this thing called the Hulk, and he's indestructible. You aren't. You're human. And in the Marvel movie, the Hulk basically takes down Giant Man. He, like, goes to his throat and, like, squishes him. And it's like, yeah. So, and plus Ant-Man's pretty cool. can go super small, but he still has the proportion of a grown man. So if he kicks you when he's small, it will be like a man kicks you at full speed. You know, and if he punches you in the face, like, that's pretty cool. The Wasp, that's the one thing that Ant-Man has over the Wasp. Where she could just go super small, and I don't think she could do the same thing as Ant-Man. I'm not too sure. Like, she has the same proportion as a grown woman. I don't think she does. I could be wrong again on that, because I don't fucking read Ant-Man comics, but I could be wrong. I don't know. If I am, let me know if you want in the comments. If you read Ant-Man comics. I'll be greatly appreciated if you want. So yeah, that's like, I guess, the last thing, on the list. Not much is else going on. Like I said, Fan Expo's coming up. Can't wait. I'll make some videos for Fan Expo, just like show off figures that I've got or purchased. Other what's it called? Statues that are there for sure. I made some videos last year that I'd never put on my channel because I just didn't have a YouTube channel. Like, I had one last year, but I just didn't put up videos. It's like, I don't know if I should put this up, so I'm gonna put up the ones that I did this year for sure. It'll probably be on my phone because I have it with me all the time, and it's like, it has a camera, so might as well fucking shoot video. And I'm pretty sure my camera is better than the one that my brother has, his flip. I've done other videos with it, the flip, and it's like, yeah, that's shit. Wow, my phone does way better quality, which is surprising. And my phone's pretty crappy. It's an alright phone, but it could be better. So yeah, I'm gonna do videos. Do that. And that's pretty much about it. Also, something in my personal life that's kind of going on. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna figure it out in like the next hour. Something might happen to me that's a good thing. I don't know if it will. I hope it does. And if it does, it will make me a very happy camper. I will talk about that maybe in the future if it works out. You'll wonder, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, it's the mystery. So hopefully that will come into fruition. I want to talk about it, but I can't because I don't know if it's gonna happen. I hope it does. I really do. But other than that, that's about it. Wish Alex is here. He's definitely not coming. He's a complete asshole. He really is sometimes. So, I'm gonna be pretty much done right now. So, yeah, thanks for listening to the Bionic podcast. I'll leave my Twitter in the description if you'd like to follow me. I don't tweet that much, but if you want, go right ahead. If you don't, then that's fine. Subscribe to my channel for usually weekly updated podcasts. Like Fan Expo, I can't record because I'm not going to be at my house recording, and I'm not going to because it's the damn Fan Expo that comes once a year. So, gonna miss that. Sorry. But, I don't want to do like a pre-recording because, with my podcast is I just talk about the stuff that's happening during the week and that's about it. So, yeah, sorry for it's not too bad. Almost a half an hour or so. So, yeah, thanks for listening. I'll leave, like I said, my Twitter. Leave a question if you want in the comments. Like what you want to ask me, a question of any kind, like what's your favorite color or whatever. Any kind of question, any comments that can improve this podcast or whatever, any hints. I don't really, know much, but I'm just doing this. Anything you want to see me do, maybe like a certain video, I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. I have a few ideas in my head that I could do, but they'll be difficult to do in the future. I don't know if I will do them, but I hope I do. I don't know. So yeah, again, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time in 2 weeks. I hope. Probably. Hopefully Fuckhead, aka Alex, comes in. Sorry for bath-mouthing Alex, but he really is. Like, he's not even acknowledging my existence right now. Like, I'm gonna fucking call him if I can. It's like, hey, asshole, what the fuck you doing? So, yeah, I'm a real good friend. I call my friends assholes. But he understands where he's coming from. He knows that he's fucked up a lot, so he knows what's up. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for listening. and I will talk to you guys next time, and I'll see you next time, and hope you listen next time. Bye.